Okay, guys, hello. Welcome to another Livecast by Dr. Penguins. Yours truly. I've been very busy. That is my update. I've been busy with school. Last time I was playing bar, I was getting big mad. I was like, why am I losing so much ranking? But I had to take a break, reassess, change my strategies a little bit, and started to play again. And I'm climbing slowly because I don't play that often. Still busy, right? I wake up today. I feel a little nauseous after eating. I hop into the first lobby I see. It's like 50, 40, 35, 35. I'm like, okay, I'm not playing this. I'm casting this. The things are lining up for that. I had hiccups like 5 seconds ago, 5 minutes or 2 minutes ago, or about, and hopefully it won't come back here. I've heard that if you just tell yourself hiccups don't exist, um, and also that you're not a fish and you need to breathe air, or that you don't breathe water, you'll be fine. So that's what I do nowadays. It kind of works. I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of works. Another thing is for hiccups is you could also try breathing in and holding air for as long as you can, and then just repeating it a couple times. Those three things I do, and generally the hiccups do go away pretty fast for me nowadays. So hopefully it just stopped now. So also if you sit up straight, that'll help too, which is what I did. So we are in a high level game. I was busy, so now I'm casting once more. At least one episode here, obviously, right? All right. Looks like they are choosing their factories. We got Armada vehicles here in front. Armada vehicles next to Armada vehicles. Behind him, Armada bots. Over here, Armada bots. Let's see. Is this Armada? Yeah, Armada Air. That's very unusual. Cortex on bots and Cortex on vehicles. I think that's like most of the faction factories there. On the other side, oh, we got some tick harass here. These pros are very, very aggressive with the scouts. Like the scout meta is a real thing. Yeah, breakthroughs are so strong. Okay, pink. We've got Cortex bots. We've got Armada bots. We got Cortex Air. That's the standard. Let's see, Armada bots, Cortex bots over here, Armada bots, Armada vehicles, and Armada bots. Yeah, a lot of pros, it seems, really like Armada. I've actually reassessed my strategy and decided to like try to play more Cortex, just because I find that most maps, there's really like only a couple maps that people play on AV8, and that's Supreme Isthmus and Glitters. Like those are the two most common maps that people play. All right, we got the Tick Swarms, Scout Swarms. Those are the two most common maps. Um, the thing is, Supreme Isthmus doesn't have a lot of mass to begin with. Like there's not a lot of metal extractors, right? And so it's actually really hard to go like large amounts of vehicles in the very beginning, and it's just significantly better to open with the reclaim bots because there's also trees on that map. And so it's like, okay, you just want to go bots, and who has the better bot opening? That's Cortex. And in my opinion, who has the better T2 bots? It's actually, in my opinion, Cortex as well, because Sheldons are actually kind of broken. Snipers are strong, but they're actually really hard to get off when you have such a low economy. Ooh, this is an early bomber strat. I don't think that got that much. Ooh, they got a mechs, a windmill, maybe something that was building I didn't see. That's so unusual that there's a. Ooh, wait, he has air superiority too. He built. Someone built a bomber and air. Like, dang, got a bombing run in. But honestly, I don't know if that's worth it. That's so little damage. All those fighters. Actually, he's getting value through taking out the fighters. So, okay, well. Interesting scuffles by these high tier players. Who am I to question? I'm so low ranked nowadays because I always take such long breaks, and yeah, so I feel like I've been playing at least a little more regularly, so my ranking is climbing up again a little bit. But yeah. Ooh, this is a big swarm. Oh, breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. There's literally nothing behind it. All these mexes are in danger. Okay, one blitz. Blitz is not is it Blitz faster? Let's see, I forget. 99 versus no, ticks are way too fast. Okay. These ticks could keep running and the blitzes would have a hard time, so they got in 2 mechs so far, 3 mechs so far. Ah, did you see that? That was really good. That was a manual self-destruct on the max to kill the ticks. That was insanely good. That's why this guy's 55 ranked, okay? Like, that is such insane micro, you hardly ever see stuff like that. Yeah. Intentional self-destruct to get rid of the enemy units, that's extremely high skill. High skill right there. Blue is showing why he is blue. Dude, I wish I was that good sometimes, you know? But, you know, I play too many different games, so I get too spread thin. Okay, this guy is so dead if he does not back up right now. And these guys can keep chasing and pressuring him, so this is looking really bad for the top side here. Oh, dude, no, no. Why are you building this? Okay, I thought it was a solar panel, but dude, no, he's lost that. Dude, he lost that so hard. These guys are so strong. I realized that nowadays, you really don't want to build that many grunts in the early game. You want like 5 to 10 grunts total, and then you want to start producing thugs and aggravators if you're on bots, because they're just so good in the T1 phase. Like, the only things they kind of lose to are large numbers of Januses, which I realized that the only time I'll play like Janus is probably on Glitters. We might see it here. Yeah, there's a Janus here. Janus. It's 240 per Janus, and you want a decent number of them. Bomber getting taken out most likely. Yeah, bomber taken out. One bomb gets off and it hits basically nothing. Okay. Yeah, Januses are really good. I find. If I were to make another tier list, I'm gonna move the Januses up to A tier. They're actually really good. They're insanely strong. It's just that they're really expensive, and you can really, they're basically map dependent because of that. Like, you know, I tried to do Januses on Supreme Isthmus, but when you can only put out like 3 Januses for like, what is it, 750 metal, and then the enemy can get out like 7 Rocketeers, 8 Rocketeers, like, it feels really bad. But when you have like 10 Januses versus, I don't know, even 20 Rocketeers, 30 Rocketeers, like, the Januses still feel really good. So it's like the Januses need a critical mass before they actually feel like OP. And to do that, you need a higher mass map, and that's what Glitters is, basically. There's so much mass on this map. So much metal. Bottom team, in my opinion, is... I feel like they might have had more friend players, or at least they're doing better right now. If we look at the income tab, they are also ahead by about 20 to 30 metal per second. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I just see that there's a lot of, like, it looks like there was a lot of good pushes by bottom team. I mean, this was pretty bad for the top team. That kind of makes it rough for them. Insane micro from Blue, yes. Are we missing anything? I think this is the we shoot at each other with the long range rockets phase of the game. Like, notice how hard it is for these like grunts to get in close. Like, it's not easy. Like, these guys are covered by the sentry, so I realize it's much better to just focus on these guys and thugs, because the plasma bots, because they actually can kind of push the sentry towers down. They can actually just kind of run up to it. And if you get like 4 of them, you can kind of do it. Assuming it's undefended, but like, yeah. I mean, Janus with 2 kills, I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, this is the meta. And notice most of them are doing bots, right? If they do have vehicles, it's Januses, and then they have a couple different tanks to support the Januses, to like get rid of the spam, right? He's going T2, he ate his factory, very interesting. I think I remember seeing pros doing this. Like, I remember Flash doing that, eating their T1 factory to get all their mexes done stuff faster. I personally don't do it that often. I think I do it sometimes, but I did it more commonly when I had vehicles, which I think he did have. So that's probably what he did. Yeah, but as I was saying, way back at the beginning, oh, someone's commander just died. That looks like top team's commander, second commander died there. That is really bad. That is really bad for the top team here. 2 commanders going down, probably getting eaten by both sides, or bottom team. This guy is pushing on the side too. This is looking real rough for the top team here. It looks like... I'm trying to look at the... yeah, it looks like on this side, on the left side, it looks like the third place, 36 was fighting the 24 and 22, and that's why he broke through. On the other side, it's 24, but somehow he's fighting against 25, so that's fairly even, right? and he's supported by Purple, who's 35, and over here is Tan, who's 29. So he's even, but he has an advantage with an ally, right? So you can kind of see why they're pushing on both sides here, is because they're it's just the randomness of their spawns. They had higher tier players on the sides relative to the other side. I'm guessing like a lot of their one of their high tier players is playing tech, right? So that makes it rougher on the front. Meanwhile, on the other side, you can see that they're like 28 is playing tech, right? So that's why it's a little bit front favored for the bottom team here, is the skill difference. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the Cortex. Like, I was like, you know what? Cortex vehicles ain't so bad. Cortex bots are pretty reliable. Like, no matter the map, you can always go Cortex bots. And then, P3 actually, I think Cortex has the better like mass unit. They don't have the better Titan, in my opinion. The Armada Titan is actually better. I really like the Armada Titan a lot. Like, I just don't like building Juggernauts, so... But if you're going to be spamming Titans, like, you can kind of just get away with spamming Shivas as well. Like, might as well. And they also got Catapults, which I find that I like Catapults way more than the Armada or T3 Artillery. Catapults just feel so good. Yeah, it's Catapults. Catapults, Shivas, like, that is a T3 army that Armada doesn't have. I mean, they have Marauders, so... Like, basically, I'm, like, playing both factions, right? I play Armada in specific cases, and then I play Cortex in general cases. Like, yeah, I'll play Armada when it's glitters, and I want to go vehicles, and I want to open with Januses. I think I kind of fell out of love with the Bull. Like, it's just too expensive. I really like the Tiger now, just because it's cheaper. Oh, man. Ooh, Janus goes down. But I'm sure if we click on the Januses that are alive, like, you'll see that they have a decent amount of kills. I know that. Oh my, holy moly, guys! I can never endorse this. I can never endorse T2 Factory 3K metal on the front line like this. Before like 15 minutes, this is insane. If that goes down, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. At least he's building his thing in the back here. Yeah, I mean, things are looking really rough for the top team here. I mean, Tick's form in the back line. Oh, okay. Shuriken stopping that. I mean, some converters go down. Not the end of the world, but things are really bad. Okay. They got pushed back here a little bit. Income? Income's at... I think that was a reclaim thing. Income's still bottom team favored, probably because of the map control now. Tech players are... Wait, this guy is not on Fusion? Why is he not on Fusion? Strange, he's not on Fusion. Wait, is it a thing? I make fun of the noobs for making so much energy storage, but these are like higher level players than me, so like if they're doing it, maybe they have a thing. Maybe there's a reason he did this. I don't know. I personally think this is really bad because I never see. Ooh, Tracer. Good call. I mean, I lost like a couple games because I didn't build Tracers and the Invis was getting me. Yeah, the higher up you go, the more often you'll see like that. They use all the strats. But yeah, I was just talking about how I really like Cortex now. Once again, like I just like the reliability. Dogs are good, but it's just like when you need a longer range option, like Sheldon's just fit the build. And I find that welders actually, I don't like welders that much. I like the sumo is better for dealing with spam because they have way more damage. Like, I don't know, they fire faster, it feels, so that they can deal, and yeah, they can deal with it. And I think they can hit air too, which is kind of silly because wielders really can't hit air. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. I don't see if it says it, but I'm pretty sure they don't ever hit air. But somehow sumos do, which is really weird. Yeah, wielders... I mean, they do well in the T, like, against T1s, right? I mean, any T2 unit will do that, but, like, I'd rather have this sumo at this point. It just feels better. Like, the energy needs for snipers feels bad. Dogs do feel good. I mean, sometimes I question myself. Maybe I should just go mass dog, but then... But then the T3, and then I have to, like, question myself over and over, because Honestly, T2, like there's like Armada has a issue with like the T2 T3 phase. Like when you have that level of economy where it's like too hard to spam out bulls, but also too hard to like spam out titans. Like like that makes it kind of icky. I think the best thing I like to do when you need to spam out things is just spam out artillery for Armada, like T2 vehicle artillery. Like yeah, the Mausers, right? But if you're spamming artillery like this, I don't know. It feels like, yeah, yeah. Maybe I should cast for. I'm just like, I'm just like, what do you call it? Debating myself, endless debates over whether Armada or Cortex, Armada or Cortex is what I should play. Like I always debate myself which one's better. Because ticks are the best scout unit, but you know rovers aren't that bad. You know they're pretty similar. I don't know, is it 17 per tick? I don't know if we can find a vehicle factory in this stage of the game. Most likely not, because you probably, like most people will eat that. I do eat my vehicle factories. Is that T1? Yeah. Rover's 26, like, it's more, but like, 26 versus 17? That's like, what? 3 plus 6, so that's 9 metal difference. I mean, 9 metal difference from 17, that's 50% more, so it is worse, but like, what is it? We find a Cortex T1 vehicle or T1 factory. No, I can't. I don't know if there's a Cortex one. Cortex T1. Okay, no Cortex T1, but Lazarus is very similar. Actually, I know it's not the same. Okay, I think grunts were 36, right? So 36 versus. Where's that factory? 36 versus 26? Like, it's an improvement to just do that. So, same rule. I mean, they both, yeah. You can also just spam the grunts anyways. It's not a huge difference, I feel. The grunts are pretty useful, because they won't win the tick battle here. Or against the other scout unit, so. I will say, like, somehow the top team is holding on. I see, like, no units. There's like hardly any units out, but they're hanging on somehow because this team hasn't realized they can really push in here. Oh yeah, I will also say like, if I were to make my tier list again, I would move these rocket units up to like at least B tier. I think I had them on C tier. Like I'm moving them up because they actually are really good. They have I don't know if their range was buffed, but it feels like their range was buffed, and it helps a lot. Yeah, and so like when you have these long range battles, if you have these guys, you have a couple tanks, you have your spam, you have your rocket bots, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 unit types, and your support radar and stuff, you kind of just crush everything. Yeah, it's looking real rough for the top team here. I mean, they really need the units out. They got not that much. I mean, purple's spamming right now is Sheldon's. Oh my god, it's a lot of engineers. What is that? EMP mid. Wow! Oh. Like, you never see this. Wow! You never see this. This is so rare. I've seen this, like, once a long time ago on Coon Valley when I first started playing. It did really well when I saw it. So, higher level players can make use of more strategies. This guy really. He has a pop-up. Wait. He has a pop-up, but look at this. I'm pretty sure the pop-up is blocked. I'm pretty sure the pop-up is blocked by these 2 and 3 walls. 3 walls here. Like, I'm pretty sure that pop-up is absolutely blocked. that is really funny. Ooh, what's this? Air raid? Okay, nothing getting through. These guys are really dying over here. Mountain's in trouble. Okay, he's got, what are the economies? I mean, this guy's going to the moon. He's got 2, 2.5. This guy's only got 1. Yeah, this is kind of rough for the top team. Also, the top team doesn't have anti-nuke on the left side. They got full anti-nuke, pretty much. Maybe this could be hit here, but they're not going to scout that, so. Oh my god, reclusives on the hills too? Map-dependent strategies? I feel like termites are the better unit, but on glitters, for whatever reason, recluses just feel better, way better. Maybe they are. Maybe recluses are the better unit because they can just hold the high ground here. It's very hard to. It's very annoying. Yeah, but I personally don't build them that often. What is their range? 600? Wait, what's the range on a dog? Isn't that like 650? Yeah, 650. It's not. It's slightly worse, right? It's like slightly worse range, right? I do know that they don't do actually that bad in like engagements. Recluses. It's just that their range kind of suffers. If you were to try to fight a Sheldon ball, they just lose. Okay, Pitbull, saving him here. Second Pitbull also going down, saving him here. But the snipers are pushing slow. I mean, that's a lot of spam, so not gonna get through. Top team is surviving. Like in a lot of the pro games I see, go eat please. A lot of the pro games I see, they'll figure it out. What's going on up here? Recluse? Oh my god, termites! Dude, I have not seen these guys in so long. Cortex termites, bros. I remember when I first started playing, I would build these thinking like, hey, their stats don't look that bad. Yeah, their stats don't look that bad. It's just that for T2, like you rather just build the Sheldon ball. Like yeah, they have. I think they have decent health and damage, health damage per cost as well. Like it's just yeah, they're a little bit low range and too slow, so that's why they struggle against long range metas. I mean, it looks so bad for top team, but they're hanging on, hanging on. Okay, what's the income? Okay, yeah, things are really bad. Bottom team's like twice ahead in power. That's really bad. Power income is like twice for a bottom team. Like this guy's just focusing full account. Like, yeah. So for Armada, I really only like these two units here, Marauder and Titan. But Titan's general case, Titan is like the best general case unit I would feel for late game. But the problem is like you need like an earlier option than Titans. Titans like in like numbers of like 20 hardly come out. 20 Titans, you hardly ever see that. You need to see like a mid-tier unit that's like very easy to spam, and in my opinion, Razorbacks are just kind of too hard to use. Razorbacks and Vanguards are just too squishy. Thors are too slow, too small range. Like they don't fight the T3s that well. Like yeah. So it's like most of these things are very specific use case. Marauders as well, too squishy, but they're used for breakthroughs in the very early T3 phase. So that's why I was like, I like Cortex now. Or again, because I started Cortex when I first started playing. I like Armada a lot because of the blitzes, but pro players have gotten so good at stopping like run-bys that I find that it's very, very ineffective to go blitz rush anymore. So I just go like scouts, just like everyone else does. The blitz rush isn't so strong anymore. It's very easy to stop actually. Oh yeah, top team is in dire trouble. Now we've got the fifth long range option here, the Starlights with 1,000 range. I mean, but more damage, right? More direct damage, and this thing is going down. Yeah. Top team is out of the game here. Honestly, this is bad. This guy was just this was a skill issue. Kind of made it difficult for the top team to come back from that. Man, recluses are good on voters. I do know that. 8 kills on one of them. Too many potatoes, can't play. Big rage. Big rage. Yeah, I think that's game. I think I'll cast another one here. And then maybe I'll place it. Oh, we do see a Titan here. I mean, they can afford it when they're ahead. Like any unit when you're ahead is always good. Ah, no, guys, you don't build it like this. Look at that chain reaction. You do it with a 2-line like this. See, it doesn't chain react. It chain reacts a little bit, but like it's a good trade-off. Because it's space efficient and it's time efficient to build it like this. It's a very quick to do the command to build it in a line like that. Alright, that's game. Titan very cool. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.